You wanted to give Das Count.
Das Count. And 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome everyone to TGW RAW. I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And I am OddSmith311.
We are here with week 2 of June. And we're starting it out with Long Island IC. How you know it? You know, I was about to say how you doing. I was mistaking him for Enzo for a second.
And you can't teach that.
Yeah, apparently not.
What's up,
The
peeps?
intensity level inside this arena right now,
That's
it's
exactly
palpable.
what I've been wondering. I'm the U.S. champion.
You can
and
cut
for some
the
reason,
intensity
I
with a
can't
knife.
seem to get my face on pay-per-view. Even
Wait a
when
minute.
there was a clear number one
I must
contender
have
in
got this
Drew
on forward.
McIntyre, the GM decided it would be better to put the match on
Oh,
Raw
no,
last week instead of having the match at Extreme Rules. I mean,
I'm playing the wrong
why?
episode.
Does the GM think I'm not good enough for
Are you?
pay-per-view
Start
all
over.
of a sudden?
Start over.
Oh,
Come on, man!
I was playing the episode from May.
Oh man, that could be some. That could make some interesting commentary.
Oh my god. I'm glad no one's watching.
See.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had a flub. Okay, we're in June, not
What?
May. We're in June.
I was wondering because the promo started and you were talking over it. And I'm like, Mike's usually pretty good about that. I'm usually the one that's talking over the promo. And you just kept. I'm like, wait a minute, something's off here. And then that's when you stopped. You're like, oh,
I got over. I hit the. I switched it over to the stream, and I was like, "Yeah, it's not the same thing."
Whoopsie.
Okay, are you? Did you rewind back to the beginning?
I rewound back to the beginning.
Oh, and this is still an hour and 21 minutes. So I wasn't that much off.
Yeah, that's why when you said that, I didn't even think anything of it. I was like, oh, 1/1/21, close. That's almost,
Right.
that's great.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome everyone once again to this week's episode of TGW RAW. I am EvilPenguinGaming.
And I am OddSmith311.
We are in week 2 of June, and we are starting things off with Captain Charisma.
Both of us are in week 2 of June, finally.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh boy, what a way to kick off the
See what
show.
this man's got to say.
What's up, peeps? Actually, that's exactly what I've been wondering. I'm the U.S. champion, and for some reason, I can't seem to get my face on pay-per-view. Even when there was a clear number one contender in Drew McIntyre, the GM decided it would be better to put the match on Raw last week instead of having the match at Extreme Rules.
Faith and Begora.
I mean, why? Does the GM think I'm not good enough for pay-per-view all of a sudden? Come on, man! Not only am I a former World Heavyweight Champion, I'm Captain Charisma, damn it! So right now, I'm demanding the GM come to this ring and explain his negative actions towards me.
Christian apparently kissing the Blarney Stone.
Apparently Christian had his Lucky Charms this morning.
Y2J! 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 Hold on there, Captain Crybaby. You need to calm down before that big pulsating vein in your forehead explodes. What the hell are you so mad about, anyway?
That's Captain Charisma, damn it! And what are you even doing out here, Jericho? I have nothing to say to you. I demand to speak to the general manager.
You know, I can't remember a champion ever actually complaining about being a champion. You had the title, you even defended it successfully in the main event last week. I really don't see what your beef is here.
My beef is that I should be defending my title on pay-per-view, not for free on Raw. People should have to pay good money to see the greatness that is Captain Charisma.
You want a high-profile pay-per-view match that people actually want to pay for? How about you defend the title against me at Money in the Bank?
Ha! What have you done to earn a title shot? Nothing! And like some people, I don't go around just handing out title opportunities to nobodies like you. Are we done here?
Oh yeah, we're done here. Just remember this. One of us might actually have faith in our general manager to do the right thing. I think he's talking about you. Christian apparently preparing to audition for an Irish movie.
Christian playing the role of Hornswoggle tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here we go with Carmella. Week 2, see if she can pull off her second win in a row, and then she's still got to win 2 more to get her title shot at Money in the Bank.
Hotness personified.
Indeed.
I love her music.
High maintenance personified,
yes.
brother.
Yes. Wasn't she a, what was it, a former Lakers cheerleader or something?
I believe it.
Actually, I seen a picture of her the other day. It was like a selfie, but it was her. She had her hair up and like she had a fucking black eye, like dude, it was rough. I forgot what match it said she got it from. I was like, ooh. It's like I still have it.
Do you want me to make Carmella's theme music your ringtone on my phone?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Because I totally will.
You should.
Actually, I'll just take that FABULOUS from the very beginning and make that your text ringer.
That's fucking sweet. I want to do that now. FABULUS.
Oh, Ruby Riott.
Oh, you whatever.
Ruby Riott.
I don't know much about her. I think I've seen more of her on our Raw than I have in the actual real life wrestling.
You need to be watching the weekly shows, man.
I know. I try to, man. I really do. It's unfortunately, it's very difficult to in this house. I don't have cable in my room.
Well, they air the next day on Hulu.
Oh yeah. I forget about that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say you already knew about that.
My brother.
Okay, let's see. What do you think? Do you think Carmella will earn? I said earn herself a title shot.
Well, she keeps up how she was doing last week, man. Came out here full of fire and fury. Looks like she's gonna continue it this week.
You know, that move's getting about as bad as the damn chin lock.
It's redundant, but at least that one looks a little more like
violent.
Yeah, like the chin lock's like, oh, that's a chin lock.
Right. Face buster, very nice.
Oh.
Not quite the Superfly splash.
Oh, she got caught. Dragon screw. Giggity. Yeah, I think the only time I've seen Ruby Riott was, she's part of the Lumberjack match, I believe. And,
she's had a couple matches on SmackDown.
The only time in the last couple weeks that I've actually seen the show, well, I said the other night I watched, Jinder Mahal and Xavier Woods. That's all I got to watch. And then, a few weeks ago I was watching it. That's about it, man. I've been kind of behind. Like, I keep up with stuff like I hear. You know, I read stuff online, I read reviews, and I get updates on my phone and stuff, too.
Yeah.
When stuff's happening. But, you know, it's not the same as watching it. Nice.
Here we go with that code of silence.
Making quick work on Ruby Riott here.
Yeah, but I've noticed that it usually takes Carmella a couple applications of that move to make her opponents tap.
Yeah, tonight.
Or maybe 1, 2.
Yeah, it's a nice combination, but this early on in the match doesn't have much impact. What's Ruby Riott's finisher?
It's a really cool looking kick. It's kind of like a scissor kick, but you'd have to see it.
I have to look it up after we're done. Ooh, hangs her out to dry. Carmella dominating so far.
Yeah, I mean, oh, here we go. 1, 2.
And a kick out.
I mean, this is the kind of attitude she needs to keep up if she wants to earn that title shot.
Yes, well, there are other ways to earn things. Giggity.
Into the corner. What do we got coming up here? Oh. I got nothing for that. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, that's probably better off.
Yeah.
Here's
dirty pin.
1,
Dirty pin. Come on,
2.
Ref, open your damn eyes.
Russian leg sweep.
I'm not letting my superstars get controversial victories.
Yeah, I was gonna say, awfully high and mighty. For your buddy there is about ready to win, putting her feet on the ropes. Ooh.
Yeah, but she didn't finish like that, because I guarantee you, if she finished like that, her championship match would have been called off.
Any means necessary. And again,
it's got to be the end. Maybe not.
Ties her up.
Oh, yep, there it is. Ruby Riott taps out. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Second week in a row. She's halfway there. Carmella.
a thing of beauty. That Bronco Buster hurts so good. That finisher, I don't know, there's something about that, the way she does that leg scissors, it looks like it could be very dangerous if it was, like, done just the wrong way.
Well, I agree.
I wonder if it's one of those moves, I wonder how true that is, or if it just looks that way, you know what I mean? The magic of it.
Well, I guarantee there's no pressure.
Yes.
Had to show that replay, huh? Like I said, she didn't finish it that way. Because if she had, she would not be anywhere in line for a title shot anymore.
That moonwalk, though. You know, I'm trying to think who that is singing that. I need to look that up. It's been driving me nuts. I recognize the voice.
Oh, here we go,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen. The bar. Who will I send down there this week? Remember, the bar came to me and asked to challenge tag teams from the past because they called the Von Erichs, quote, old men. They thought it was wrong that they had lost to old men. I said, okay, I'll give you what you want.
Well, they definitely proved their point last week. They make pretty easy work in the Nasty Boys. A pretty
Yeah, they did.
decorated tag team in their own right.
Yeah, just wait till you see who I got in store tonight.
These guys, though, I think if these two can hang in there and not get hurt severely again, I think there could be a point. They're both so good. I know Sheamus has already had some single success, but I'd love to see Cesaro have like some level of championship success.
Well, he's been a United States champion.
I think he could be I think he could be a heavyweight champion, man.
I don't think he's at the. I think he's at the level of being an NXT champion. I don't know that he's at the level of being a WWE or Universal champion. I just don't.
Let me put it a different way. I would like to see him in some one-on-one matches with like an AJ Styles, you know, someone like that. But I would also like to see him in some one-on-one matches with some people that are maybe, I don't know,
here we go.
Below his level, I guess, to see how he elevates them. You know, that's a big part of it.
Listen to that music.
Yeah.
Listen to that music. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Axe, and here comes the Smasher. Yes, I have brought back Demolition.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be worrying too much about their age when they're getting mud holes stomped in their face.
Yeah.
The S&M Army. The Repo Man. The Masked Superstar.
I was able to cut out their names and you couldn't even tell.
Have you heard the podcast about these guys?
The Pritchard one?
Yeah.
That's the first one I listened to. That was the first Pritchard podcast that I listened to. Because I absolutely loved Demolition when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, man. I didn't realize until like I was listening to that and I started thinking, I was like, man, they really were on top for a long time. Like
Yeah, they were.
That was like that golden era of tag teams in WWE. And Them,
You
LOD.
ain't lying. My God, I loved that era of tag teams.
It's the Rockers, the Heart Foundation, Power and Glory, the Brainbusters, Strike Force. Gee, I mean, I know there's more.
The Rougeos, the Beverly Brothers, the Killer Bees.
Yes.
Bulldogs.
The Killer Bees.
Yeah, I mean, if you go from like the mid to late 80s into the early 90s, that was absolutely the glory days for tag teams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if we'll ever see anything quite like that, man. I mean, I'm surprised at how much the tag team division has been active the last couple of years.
It really has been. I've been loving the tag team division these past couple of years.
I mean,
except the fact that they broke up like 5 good tag teams last year.
Yeah. I can understand like breaking some up here and there because in a lot of cases, eventually one of them, you always had the Marty Jannetty and the Shawn Michaels, but give them some time to grow, man. Like the nerve hold. Oh.
Have you heard of the indie tag team War Machine?
War Machine? No, I don't believe so.
Okay, they just got signed to NXT. I've watched them before. Because I watched them in Defiant Wrestling. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this and you haven't watched Defiant Wrestling, I highly recommend you check it out. But,
is that the one? Did you say you watch on YouTube, the web show?
Yeah. It's actually the weekly show is on tomorrow. It's on every Friday at 3 because it's on at 8 England time.
And was that What Culture Wrestling?
It used to be What Culture Wrestling, yeah.
Okay. That's so cool that they actually, because I know, I always like to watch their wrestling videos. They were, you could always tell they were fans. But it was so neat when they actually started their own promotion. Ooh, stun gun.
Well, there for a while, Stu Bennett is technically the general manager of Defiant right now. But he hasn't been on it for a couple of weeks, so I don't know. There's been rumor that now Stu Bennett is Wade Barrett.
Okay.
There's been rumor that he might show up in the Rumble, but I don't see it happening.
Do you know, did he leave, was it some kind of disagreement with the company? Was he released, or was it an injury?
I don't remember.
Because I could have swore he had an injury that knocked him out, but...
I know Demolition's been riding high in this match, though. They've been really dominating.
Oof.
Gotta love that camel clutch.
Yeah, I think they're regretting the term old men now. These old men are just whooping their behinds.
Yeah.
Nice takedown. Cesaro, we don't see Cesaro put out too often.
No.
He's gonna need to get to that corner and make that tag. Oh, nice reversal.
Disqualification! I wonder if you could set that as a rule in the game. I totally would.
I can't imagine. Well, actually, I can imagine because I think I did watch WCW right at the tail end when they were doing that. But I was a lot younger. But just the whole over-the-top rope thing, man. I've heard it argued that on one hand it kind of gave like another option of a finish, and I did see it get used in situations where so-and-so would accidentally get thrown over the top rope and they get disqualified. Stuff. Dusty Rhodes and the Freebirds them used to do that shit. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems like it'd be such a pain in the ass. It's like, well, if It's like, can you go through the ropes? Can you go through the middle of the ropes? Because if you can, then what's the point of... I mean, I get you're not getting the same altitude, but you're still throwing them outside over, you know,
Right.
in a potentially injuring position. Nice. Ooh.
Oh, that uppercut.
I don't know, just I guess back to what I was saying earlier, like with Cesaro, some of the matches I've seen him have, no, he doesn't have the personality, unfortunately. I mean, I can see where his, you know, his charisma is lacking at a certain extent.
Oh, here's the finish. Oh! Too close to the corner.
1,
Told you.
2.
Axe sure took long enough to break that up.
I was gonna say, man, I thought he was just gonna stand there and watch his partner be pinned.
Nice power slam from Sheamus.
Oh, the Celtic Warrior. Ooh.
Oh, that's on the already wrapped up knee. That can't be good for Smash.
Here's where the youthfulness will come in handy.
Yeah. Demolition's got to be about blown up by now.
They did a good job.
Dominating most of this match.
Yeah, they did a good job of working on Cesaro, but Sheamus has been sitting out there waiting patiently.
Uh-huh.
That was sweet.
Nice.
1,
1, 2.
Barely kicked out.
It was like a sit-out choke bomb.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Ooh.
Now that was a fall-away slam.
Definitely seen that before.
That was Razor Ramon all day long. Oh.
Ooh.
Irish Curse number 1 and number 2 and 3. Good God.
That spine's got to be like Jello. We're gonna see
boy.
the hot tag. The hot tag.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay. And again with the pin. 1.
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
Oh.
Well, they got the win.
The bar, ladies and gentlemen. One of these things is not like the other.
Off of a pro kick from Cesaro.
Yeah.
See, now this I don't approve of. You got your win. Why I have to deal with these jackasses, I'll never know.
Well, they're out to prove a point. They've been true to their word so far. I'd be interested to see who you have lined up for them next week.
Oh, son. Next week is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. Speaking of
Looks
fun,
like Jericho's got a match here. You'll notice Chris Jericho sporting a new look. Gone are the days of the long hair.
and do you think Jericho will show up in the Royal Rumble this year?
He will not be in the Royal Rumble match, I guarantee it.
Oh, did he already announce? Or-
No, he hasn't announced it, but he's going to be on Raw next week.
I'm excited
Raw
for that.
25. They just announced MVP is actually going to be there.
No shit.
Freaking MVP!
I just can't believe they're gonna go back. They're going back to the Manhattan Center, man. That's gonna be.
That's going to be fantastic. That's where JR and Jerry Lawler are doing commentary.
Oh. Thank God we're gonna get a reprieve from The normal teams.
Yeah, but it'll only be for one night, and it won't even be the whole night.
I know. Don't burst my bubble, man.
Jericho's opponent is the Drifter. Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Should be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, maybe Elias won't get squashed again like he has been. I mean, granted, I put him in there against Goldberg and the Ultimate Warrior. But...
I was going to say, this is the first match he's going to have that's not against a guy that's either bigger than he is or bigger
roughly
in stature.
the same size.
Ultimate Warrior's charisma makes him twice as tall.
10 foot tall and bulletproof. And Goldberg is just Goldberg. I would put Goldberg up against anybody. Absolutely anybody.
Well, let's not get carried away. I mean, he's good.
Oh, no, Goldberg. It's Goldberg. He could spear anyone. That spear can be pulled out of nowhere. I would put money on Goldberg against anyone. Maybe not money, but I would certainly put stakes on Goldberg against anyone.
Mighty big words.
And I'm well prepared to back him up.
The term
Jericho.
The term anyone is a pretty broad spectrum. Let me think on that one. I might just have the guy for the job.
Don't hurt yourself. One. Elias taking down Jericho here.
40 seconds in the match and Elias has not been pinned. A new record.
Right?
Ooh. Surprising lack of offense from Jericho so far.
I want to walk with Elias.
Okay.
There you go. Ooh!
Oh.
Beautiful drop kick. Oh, I thought we were getting a chin lock. I was about to get salty.
Been lucky so far.
Nope, we're just getting a bitch slap. And what?
A bitch slap for a bitch.
Surprised Elias kicked out. Oh, here we go. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Dusty Rhodes, they are not, baby.
Ooh.
And, yeah, pool was empty, Jericho.
Elias caught just the tail end of that one, but Jericho smashing down. Ooh. And again, to the mat.
Oh, Jericho apparently needs a bit of a reprieve. Or not. Oh! DDT on the floor.
I would venture that maybe Elias is...
Are you okay? This is a new low. A chin lock on the freaking outside.
A chin lock on the outside.
My God. Gotta be kidding me. Oh,
man.
The Drifter's gonna need a dentist after that. You got Isaac Yankum's number?
I know a guy. Jericho throwing in Elias first almost cost himself the match by count.
We're going for the walls.
Tear the walls down. Walls of Jericho hooked on clean in the middle of the ring. Elias has nowhere to go.
But
he's fighting.
Tap? No.
Oh.
He actually reversed that.
Kudos.
Jericho didn't even just let that go. Elias straight up reversed it.
Ooh. Another oldie but goodie.
Man, I miss. Oh, Code Breaker!
Out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
The Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla.
Another valiant effort from Elias, but alas, he could not get the victory.
Hey, he doesn't have as many losses as the British Bulldog.
True.
One of them will eventually get a win.
At this point, you're almost going to have to start tying someone's hand behind their backs, like some Bulldog can have a chance.
You know what? I should put them up against each other.
What, Bulldog and Elias?
Yeah, man. That way one of them can get a win.
For the coveted Who Sucks Less title.
Right.
I'm not the worst.
Gonna do it.
I'm not the worst. I'm not the worst.
Oh, Jericho getting his celebratory lap in. Oh! Wait a second! Come on now! There you go.
Oh. And the attack backfires.
Oh, Christian. I know you're salty over earlier, but come on. This is not the way to get on a pay-per-view.
So many flavors, yet he chooses to be salty. Oh! Oh!
There you go. There you go.
This could be a precursor to what we're going to see.
Right into the walls. Look at that. Christian
He's tapping. Oh!
Only a second. Oh!
Old school!
Oh!
Oh! He broke him in half.
Oh! That's a thing of beauty. That is an absolute thing of beauty, the Lion Tamer.
Yeah, that move is brutal. That was one of my favorites in WCW.
Christian will think twice before attacking again. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that definitely backfired.
Wait a minute. Hey, look! It's Zack Ryder!
Woo woo woo!
Oh. At least he's actually supposed to be there this time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have you heard anything about him? How's he recovering?
I didn't know he was injured.
I thought he had hurt himself or had surgery or something.
He was just on like last week's SmackDown against Mojo.
Oh, but oh no, that was this week. The heavyweight champion title match, tournament, whatever.
Yeah, it's the U.S. title tournament. Which, by the way, was won by someone who is absolutely glorious.
I was so happy to see that.
RVD, ladies and gentlemen.
The whole effing show.
Mr. Monday Night. So, okay, 6 degrees of separation here. RVD being on here reminds me that you have to be able to watch TakeOver this Saturday so we can do a review, because there's an Extreme Rules match between Aleister Black and Adam Cole.
When is this?
And it's next Saturday.
Next Saturday? Cool. That'll be, yeah, I've never actually watched one of those before.
Yeah, takeovers are always the night before the Royal Rumble. Oh,
yeah, next weekend's the Royal Rumble, yes.
Or the night before the pay-per-view. Now, I kind of did this on purpose. Setting up this match.
What, use Kurt Hawkins?
Well, now remember, starting this match will be Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. former tag team champions with each other when they were the Edgeheads. Kinda did that on purpose. Why? Because I'm sadistic. I mean, I can't help it. And who, pray tell, will Mr. Hawkins' partner be?
I like the tag team of Rob Van Dam and Zack Ryder. I like that concept. I think those two could have complemented each other well.
Yeah. It's Giant Bernard!
Albert! Hey, hey, hey!
What's the hip-hop hippo?
What's going on, y'all?
Are you really quoting Fat Albert?
Yep. Man, Fat Albert, you need to lose some weight.
After all the controversy with Bill Cosby, come on, man.
Hey. I don't think Fat Albert's the one that did that. He was just an unwitting accomplice.
God. Well, BananaRoMa TV, ladies and gentlemen.
We had to go with Fat Abbott from South Park.
Fat Abbott?
To be not as controversial. Remember Fat Abbott? Man, Fat Abbott, you need to lose some weight. I'll lose weight when I feel like it, bitch. Shut your bitch ass mouth, hoe.
Hawk actually getting the advantage with a headlock. Well, that was short-lived. Speaking of South Park, and it's gone.
I've been rewatching South Park. I'm up to like season, I think 9. Oh man,
I've seen every episode of every season except the most previous, or the most recent 2 seasons. I haven't watched any of them.
I gotta get caught up. After like season 14 or 15, I haven't really seen many of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, Hawkins dazed. As well he should be.
Well, so would you if your head went into a turnbuckle 10 times.
No.
So would I. So would anybody. Except maybe, well...
Not if you were Samoan.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Snuka.
Shuka, shuka, shuka. The Superfly.
Or maybe Rikishi.
Rikishi, Fatu, any of those guys. Roman Reigns.
Well, Rikishi and Fatu were the same guy.
Who was the other one?
Samu.
I was sitting there, I'm like, God damn, I can't remember. There's been so many in that family. Maivia. Peter Maivia.
Samu was actually one of the final 4 in the '94 Royal Rumble.
I thought the Headbangers were a pretty sweet tag team.
The Headbangers or the Head Shrinkers?
Oh, the Head Shrinker, God.
The Headbangers were completely different.
The Headbangers, I was kind of take them or leave them. I didn't hate them, but they were just always kind of there.
What did you think about Hardcore Holly and Crash Holly? Keep in mind, Crash Holly is dead.
Well, I always liked both of them. I think I liked Bob Holly more on his own.
Yeah.
I like him as a wrestler. I don't know, in real life, like I've heard a lot of interviews and shit with him, and he's just kind of a douche.
Well, we're gonna get a split leg moonsault.
Huzzah!
Love that move.
I was watching some video on YouTube the other day. It was these guys talking about wrestling finishers, and they brought up the 5-star frog splash. And one guy said almost the same thing I did. Man, every time he does a 5-star frog splash, it looks like he breaks every bone in his body. The chin lock. Hold on, I will be back in 1 second.
Oh, Northern Lights. Oh, did he get the hot tag? He did get the hot tag. Albert in with a vengeance. RVD is looking quite dazed here. A press slam? RVD with the reversal. Albert with the reversal. Ooh. RVD looking for that hot tag. Boom! Ryder coming in. That was just a straight up forearm. Dragon screw! Oh, Ryder with the reversal. Big body slam. One. Into the corner. What kind of tag team move we're going to see here? Well, that was pretty lackluster. Back to the former tag team champions. Hawkins just taking out his frustrations on his former partner. Albert coming back to get him some more. Big elbow drop. That is not, I would not know. No thank you. Oh, wow, with the reversal. Oh, the dreaded nerve hold. Oh, power slam. Always been one of my favorite moves. Always loved a good power slam. Butterfly. Delayed. Nice suplex. Sidewalk slam. Oh. Right in RVD's face, right in their corner. And nothing RVD can do about it. There's that big press slam again. The Ryder is just being taken to task here. Baldo bomb. Here comes the cover. One. No, RVD in time. Back to Hawkins. Maybe Hawkins will finish Ryder off here. Get some retribution for being the member of that tag team that was quite shunned. Yay, my partner's back, I think.
Yo, yo. Sorry about that.
Ryder has been being taken to task here the entire time you were gone.
I saw the Baldo bomb. Is that what it's called?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh! Full Nelson slam.
I had to give me a cup of coffee.
Dirty pin. Dirty pin.
Oh.
1, 2. Yeah, see?
Cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh.
Does it have cream?
No. Black.
Can't rise to the top then, brother.
Thinking.
Oh, Rough Rider!
Nice.
The ref's
But the
distracted.
ref's tied up.
Come on! 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Even with the distracted ref, Ryder and RVD are able to pick up a big victory. Split leg moonsault. My God, I love that move. I was just saying, Albert delivered a power slam earlier, and I was saying how that's always been one of my favorite moves.
Power slam.
Any type of power slam. I don't know why. I just really like a good power slam.
But I think most of the time you see a power slam, it's usually a bigger guy doing it. And especially if you got a guy like Braun Strowman, who just looks like a walking building anyway.
Right.
And when he hits that move, it's like the ring shakes, you know what I mean? It's just like the ground.
I think maybe I like it so much because I was such a big fan of the Bulldog in my youth.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Because I always loved seeing him deliver that power slam.
It's such a simple move, but it looks so impactful when they hit.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of the same reason I like the frog splash when he does it. Instead of saying like bam, like
yeah.
Check both of them, make sure they're not dead.
Oh man, sorry about that. Oh, let's see. What do we have up next? Huh.
No need to apologize. Oh! Speak of the devil. And he definitely appeared.
I can't keep these two apart.
Strowman gets his way here. You might have to worry too much longer about keeping Steve away from anything.
I can't keep them separated. And of course, none of my security are coming to break them up because everybody's scared to death of Braun Strowman.
What kind of operation you running over there? Is it Raw?
Well, I mean, at least my finishes are legit. I'm just saying.
Are they?
Austin with the $1 Million Dream. Wow. Breaking out the old ringmaster move. I mean, I'm not happy about this, but I'm going to call it.
Ooh.
Surprised neither one of them have gone through that table yet. Or grabbed a chair, for that matter.
It's not too often when you can say that Austin's a smaller guy in the match. If you want to call this a match.
Yeah, this isn't a match. This is a fight.
This is war.
Oh no, is this going to be a power bomb? Or even worse, a pile driver? Nope, power bomb. Oh, good lord. No! At least he doesn't have a lighting truss that he can drop on him. And he doesn't have a semi to flip over like he did this week.
Beating Steve Austin like he owes him money.
He might owe him money. For all we know. Maybe Austin was a little short at the bar. You know how he likes to pound him.
Man, if somebody doesn't get back there and break these two up, there might not be any kind of match for a long time for either one of these guys.
Something has to be done to keep these two separated. I mean, I'm just getting tired of this.
You need guards armed with tasers. It'd be like Jurassic. Ooh, ouch! It'd be like Jurassic Park. Shoot her! Shoot her!
Long as they don't hit the tasers in the face.
Yeah. Gotta protect the merchant. Oh. Depositing off into the floor.
Because Taserface is an absolutely wonderful name.
Taserface.
I just got done watching that a little bit ago.
The movie's so good. I love that. Make sure you tell her the name of the one. Taserface. I think one of my favorite parts of that movie is right after Yondu has that confrontation.
That beautiful power slam. Thank God this is over.
That took all the fight out of Austin right there.
Now what do we have? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my second Money in the Bank qualifying match.
Mr.
Yes,
Bryan
yes,
Danielson.
Yes.
Yep.
Don't you start.
So who do we got so far? We have Big Show and Vader for SmackDown. And Finn Balor.
And Finn Balor from Raw.
Interesting.
And there's no one really huge in this match. So, I mean, my guys are going to have their work cut out for them when it comes to that Money in the Bank match. That's for sure.
If I remember correctly, my last qualifying match, I don't want to give away who it is, but I don't think it's any overly...
Super heavyweights?
Yeah.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's the new WWE United States Champion, and he is absolutely glorious!
One of the best entrances in wrestling right now.
Ever. I can't talk over the sentence.
And there he is, the glorious one, Bobby Roode.
The man is majestic. And that man is phenomenal.
I like this match. This is going to be a tough one to call. I could see either any three of these guys walking out of this match a victor. But I meant to put my money on the phenomenal one.
I'm gonna not pick one in this match because out of these three, I don't want any of them head at me.
I don't blame you.
All former heavyweight champions. Granted, Rudes was either in NXT or outside of WWE, but he's still been a heavyweight champion on numerous occasions.
I think, man, as long as he don't get hurt and can avoid, any out of the ring trouble, I think it'd just be a matter of time for him. I could see him and AJ Styles having some great matches together in WWE.
And they're both on SmackDown. Why are they not facing each other yet?
I think it'll happen eventually, man. When it does, it's going to be great because I can see some great matches out of those two, and they know each other.
Incredible matches.
So I would be excited to see them, face off now. Where they're at in their careers, like more seasons.
Yeah.
Because they were so good before, the stuff they did before was excellent.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And did you go back and watch that mixed match challenge match?
No, I didn't.
You can go back and watch it on Facebook.
Which one was that?
It's that new tournament that they started.
I've seen a few of the matchups. Wasn't it like The Miz and Asuka?
Well, this week was Sasha and Balor against Nakamura and Natalya.
Nakamura and Natalya?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
beautiful move with a glorious one.
With a glorious suplex from the top.
You know what I've noticed? When I was watching him wrestle the other night. Every time he does a move, he puts an extra little oomph to it.
Yeah.
I noticed that really started to stand out. Every move he did, he had an extra little he'd pick him up a little extra, or he'd slam him down a little extra hard. Or...
Oh, ow! It's right on the chest cavity.
I mean, you're looking at three of the best. I mean, even outside of, before they came to WWE, three of the best in the world.
I agree. There's no doubt.
I'd like to listen to, I don't know if Edge and Christian has a podcast with Bobby Roode on it, but I'd like to hear them.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
I've already listened to it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go back and check it out. Because I really enjoyed the one with Kevin Owens. And I learned a lot about him that I wasn't aware of. Filled a lot of gaps in.
Jericho just put one up with Owens and Zayn that I've got to listen to.
Oh, man. Yeah, because I didn't realize that they had been... I knew they had been working together and knew each other and been friends for a long time, but I didn't understand, the degree that they actually worked directly with each other and traveled with each other for, I think it's 12 years or something like that. Around the world. I was like, holy crap.
That's insane.
I mean, I thought they had just crossed paths, maybe within a couple years before coming to WWE, they'd become friends, and that's not the case. I guess when Sami Zayn got brought up to the WWE, Kevin Owens still had a year or a year and a half left on his Ring of Honor contract. He was talking about how beautiful move by AJ Styles. He was talking about how bummed out he was that he couldn't, he didn't have a chance to go up there and try out. at the time.
Yeah. Man, this match, I know we haven't really been talking about it much, but it's been one guy dominating, then another guy dominating, then another guy dominating. There's been no... I mean, like, AJ's on top right now, but give it less than a minute, and probably Brian or Rude will be on top.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's been hard to call. It's been pretty much one move after another. Like you said, no one's really been able to establish dominance.
Right. See, what did I tell you? Now Rude's up with both of them down. Here we go.
And the cover.
1, 2,
and a kick out.
Give me a count.
3, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Oh no! Another beautiful Hurricanrana by AJ Styles.
I could tell I was a little ahead on that count.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh!
Oh! It's
And again,
2-for-1 special.
AJ Styles now again in charge of this match.
I'm telling you, it's back and forth and back and forth. That's what I love about a triple threat match. You never know what's going to happen.
Uh-oh. 1.
1, 2. Not even a 2 count.
Nice.
Daniel Bryan with a chair.
And the referee just staring vacantly.
Well, it's a triple threat. There's no DQ.
Oh, and a beautiful move by Daniel Bryan in the middle of the ring.
I don't even know what to call that.
Ooh. That was called a kick to the back of the damn head right there.
Yeah. Glorious DDT. It's planted.
Uh-oh. Styles is going to try to break this up.
Yeah, he's in for plenty of time. Man, oh man, Rude could have taken that.
Yeah, if AJ Styles wouldn't have been aware of his surroundings, that one would have been over quickly.
I mean, I feel like you can almost count Daniel Bryan out of this one now.
Ooh.
Now
Rude.
Back to the TNA matchup. Oh, did I say that?
How dare you say that?
These two are making quite an impact on this match.
Daniel Bryan rolls him over for a cover.
Maybe you can't count Daniel Bryan. 1, 2. Oh
and
man.
Oh my.
He got his second win.
Yes.
Some brutal elbows.
Yes. Yes. No.
Oh,
1,
what?
2.
2.
The glorious one has returned.
You know, and he's staying back.
Smart
Bryan's having none of it. Oh,
beautiful face buster. Flapjack, I believe is that what that's called?
no, that one was a TKO. 1, 2.
AJ hanging in there. Rude, I think you can safely say that Rude is now setting the pace of this match.
This has been quite a match, actually. I mean, how do you expect anything less out of these three?
I'd say you can't really count any of them out either, because as soon as you think one of them is done here, they come flying back in again.
Right.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
1, 2. Oh, I thought that could have been it. Oh, we're going to get the headbutt? We got some flying go. Here we go.
He
Cover
hit the
that
square.
man.
1, 2.
2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank has just become part of the Yes movement. Daniel Bryan, your winner. Oh man, that match is shaping up to be something absolutely spectacular.
I was gonna say, man, what we got: Finn Balor and Daniel Bryan on the Raw side, Vader and the Big Show on the SmackDown side.
Good.
I'm starting to like our chances.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who advances next week.
It don't matter. You're gonna whine about it not being fair anyway. I'm sorry, legit.
Well, maybe if. Well, no, I mean, your triple threat matches, there's no DQ. You know, I'll give you that one.
Well, I gotta say, of the matches we've seen so far, that one definitely. It could possibly be one of the better ones.
Oh yeah. That one's right up there with Ember Moon and Asuka.
Yes. Well, actually, I was talking about the triple threat matches so far, but yeah, I would agree with that one too.
Yep. Well, this was a great match.
There really was no definitive. Right toward the end, and even then, I wouldn't have said Daniel Bryan. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
That's going to be a fun match. Still had two people decided, too.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your main event.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this one.
Sweet, too sweet music.
For life. Did I tell you what, anytime I ever hear this music, it just takes me back to probably one of the best times to be a fan of wrestling.
It was the best time to be a fan of wrestling.
I mean, you had two multi-million-dollar companies fighting for your attention. I don't know if WWE was. I know they got kind of low on the financially. They're when they really hit their bottom before they started back up again. I know a lot of those guys like Bruce Pritchard and all of them took big pay cuts. J.J. Dillon, Jim Ross. I guess Pritchard and Dillon had just bought brand new houses as well. Right before. I forgot how much he said that they got cut, but it was a lot. He said they got it made up to him later on when things got better.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because it was similar during the steroid. Well, actually, the house thing was during the steroid trial. But I know during the Monday Night War, when Nitro was really jumping up on top, WWE had to cut some corners,
Yeah.
And then it was interesting learning, that Raw spent the first, what do you say, the first couple of years in the red? Before they actually started breaking even with it. You never realize how much money and effort goes into putting a live show together.
Right.
It's the old men. I swear.
We'll see about that.
If I could be as lucky to be in that shape when I'm that quote unquote old. With that version of the Von Erichs, I mean, they might be younger than us.
I don't doubt that a bit.
Well, maybe their early 30s at the
absolute most.
Yeah, that's a.
At a combined weight of 608 pounds,
Ooh.
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the Outsiders.
608 pounds between them two boys.
And introducing the champions. At a combined weight of 492 pounds, they are the Raw Tag Team Champions, Terry Von Erich and Kevin Von Erich. The Von Erich.
That was funny for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you know, you would think that they would fix the introductions to say Kerry and Kevin, the Von Erichs.
It makes me giggle every time. I think you kept it obvious.
We shall see. Because this is the Outsiders' last shot at the titles.
I'm a big fan of the Outsiders, but the Von Erichs have been on fire here. They've been hard to put down.
Yes, they have.
Scott Hall getting this one rolling. Ooh, beautiful clothesline. I don't know what the hell Kevin Nash was doing over there.
I don't know either.
I was watching that clip the other day. I can't remember when it was, but it was Kevin Nash. It was one of the times he'd come back later on. It's when he either torn his quad or did something. And he was just like stepping across the ring. It was almost one of those surreal things. Like, what the hell just happened? Kind of like the time that McMahon went down the ring during the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Or, you know, at the end.
When he sat in the ring.
Yeah, and it's like there's like a triple layer of what the hell going on, because you got the audience who thinks it's all part of the show.
Right.
And then you got the wrestlers who are just like, is this... What's he... It's just the way he's sitting there yelling at everybody. They're just looking at him like, what the fuck is going on?
And you know he had to be in absolutely incredible pain.
Oh, I can't even imagine, man. Both quad muscles? Oh. I thought it was miserable looking when Triple H did. Ooh, beautiful move.
Oh, yeah, and that match again, that triple threat match with Jericho.
Because you could see when I've seen a slow motion replay of it, and you can watch the muscle like roll up his leg. Oh, God. Ugh.
I don't want to see that.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. It's like the Sid breaking his leg thing. You ever seen it?
Just going to say that.
I won't watch it again. I can't. It's just, oh, God, just thinking about it makes me cringe.
Oh, yeah, that clip itself is enough to make you... Ugh.
I just can't even imagine I mean, he had to go into shock. Like, there's... Oh, yeah. A lot of those clips, man, when you watch them, like, the one with, I think it's Taz, throws Sabu up in the air and he lands on his neck. I don't know, I think it was Taz. Back in ECW.
Well, like, even clips where they come out unscathed, but you can tell they just land completely wrong, are really hard to watch.
Well, shit, this last Tuesday, Xavier Woods with Jinder Mahal.
Uh-huh.
I'd be interested to see if he didn't hurt his shoulder or his neck. His lower neck area.
The one that comes to mind for me is the one they always show on the video packages for the Women's Revolution with Lita and Trish, where Lita like spears Trish to the outside and lands on her friggin' neck.
Ooh.
Or lands on her head.
I don't know if I've seen that before.
It was the match, the first women's main event match of Raw.
Oh, I'll have to go back and watch that again. I don't remember that.
You'll know the spot that I'm talking about when you see it, because, my God, it looks brutal.
Well, okay, you talk about spots on the outside of the ring. What about the one with The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels?
Oh, yeah, the one where Shawn screwed up his back?
Well, no, I was thinking about the one where the cameraman was supposed to get in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Undertaker did that tope.
Uh-huh.
And, like, if he wouldn't have landed it just right, the way he landed, he would have oh my God, I don't know how he didn't break his neck. A guy that big, landing that hard on concrete like that, padding or no padding.
Right. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the casket match, Royal Rumble 98.
Well, ooh.
Because that's the one, that's what knocked Shawn out for 4 years. Among other various injuries, but I mean, still. Or what about the one on ECW with Bob Holly? Where he had that like 14-inch gash across his back.
When was that?
It was during WWE's iteration of ECW, so it was between 06 and 10.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he had like a 14-inch gash across his back. I think it was, I want to say it was from a kendo stick. I could be wrong.
Kendo stick? Holy crap. What they One. What did they do, put a bayonet on the end of it?
I don't know.
Von Erich's putting up a hell of a match here so far, man. They've been
Yeah, they are.
kind of putting a clinic on the Outsiders.
It's like you said, I'm a huge fan of the Outsiders. I always have been, but
These guys
the Von Erichs are proving that they are not, quote, old men.
Yeah, showing signs of life. The big boot. When you see a leg drop? Even worse. Almost as worse. Nothing is as worse as a leg drop.
Oh, boy.
Oh!
Jackknife!
One!
Come on, Kerry, you gonna be in there and break it up?
Oh, man.
He almost didn't make it.
We almost had new champions.
And there is something that's worse than the leg drop.
What's that?
But it was still Hogan. Finger poke of doom.
Oh, yes. The low spot in WCW history.
And it was Hogan and Nash at that.
Wait, have you ever watched the what's the name of that show? Legends of Wrestling on the WWE Network.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the one?
I had that. Well, I had that WWE 24/7 on demand back like 10 years ago.
Okay.
10, 12 years ago.
But do you remember?
That's where Legends of Wrestling first started airing.
Do you remember the one where Kevin Nash is on there? I think it's the NWO one.
I would have to watch it again. But we've got a claw.
The claw. Next time, Gadget.
Is that it?
Next time.
You're winners and still champions, ladies and gentlemen.
They will not be denied.
Dem Von Erich, boys. Fritz would be oh so proud.
Just for a second there, I thought they were going to let this one slip through their fingers.
Well, now the tag team division, at least the tag team title scene is looking pretty interesting because the Outsiders have lost their claim, and now the Bar have another match next week against the tag team from the past to see if they can earn themselves a tag team title shot. So,
well, these two unstoppable forces heading full-on collision with each other.
Tag team title scene has been awfully interesting of late. Oh,
You're
boy.
champions.
Oh,
Another exciting edition of Raw.
Indeed. Daniel Bryan moving on to the Money in the Bank match. Carmella coming out with another win. The Bar coming out with another win.
Pretty solid show. I gotta say that the triple threat match to me really stole the spotlight tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
Hard-fought match by all three competitors. Shaping up into a real David versus Goliath type of situation here.
Because you got them behemoths over there on SmackDown.
But I want to look real quick because, like I said, I don't want to give it away for next week, but I'm pretty sure next week's match is a little more along the lines of your match tonight, as far as let's see. Well, kind of in the middle.
Kind of in the middle.
I wouldn't want to meet with any of these guys in a dark alley, I don't think.
I'd like to see what mine is for next week. See what we've got coming up next week. Oh, nope, wrong one.
Wrong.
It ain't the first time I clicked on the wrong thing tonight.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that was fantastic. Okay, let's see what I got coming up next week. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Huh. I don't know about you. I think my undercard's almost as interesting as the main event next week. Couple strange matchups, and including a table match. Interesting.
Well, I'm gonna look at your undercard. If you go to the shared with me folder, that's where all of our results should be.
I don't want to look at yours yet, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. Let's see.
Glorious.
Uh-huh.
I won't give in, and I won't.
Uh-huh. Well, I see why you're saying kind of in the middle there.
Yeah. Not quite to the same degree, but not little guys either.
Well,
two of them. One of them is actually kind of comparatively smaller, but we'll see.
Comparatively smaller than the other two. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Now, you got quite an interesting undercard next week. Oh, boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been our show for the night. Please remember to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/TG Wrestling. Follow us on Twitter at ThoseGuys734. Follow me on Twitter at EvilPenguin1981. You can follow my buddy, my pal, my fellow general manager, who I won't speak ill of this week.
Thanks.
On Twitter at
OddSmith311.
You can search us on YouTube by searching Those Guys Wrestling, or you can find us on BananaRoMa's YouTube by searching #ControlFreaks.
Yep, put #ControlFreaks in. You'll see our name come up. Go to our channel, go to the right-hand side under Featured Channels, and you'll see Those Guys Wrestling. Stop over and give us a subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to BTV. You can catch past episodes of our shows on there and on our Facebook as well. So you have no excuse not to watch.
That's right. And we will be back next Tuesday, right after SmackDown Live, with our own version,